Hi, welcome to a new video. This is actually the second part of me coming out in the camper at last properly, just outside of Shrewsbury. And basically I'd left Roxeter, Roman City, and then I've now come to Moreton Corbet Castle. I was going to go somewhere else, but that's where I'm going to be stopping, so I'll explain a little bit in a minute. So we've come to the ruins of this castle. Going to have a quick look here. It's about 4 o'clock, and then I'm going to have something to eat here before heading back, and then we'll see where we go. So I hope you stay with me for this video. If you haven't seen the first part anyway, I'll pop a link up here somewhere anyway. Welcome to Moreton Corbet Castle, and basically it was built in the 1100 by the Turret family, and then it was passed through marriage to the Corbet family in 1235, and basically it would have had elements of a medieval castle and the fashionable Elizabethan mansion. So that's what it says there anyway. See, I can read. It's a lovely, nice little ruins. Again, like with all ruins like this, you know, it's nice to imagine how it is. We've got a church just over there, so we're just going to have a quick explore anyway, and that's what this trip's about. It's just visiting different places. Now again, this is English heritage, and it's actually a free one, and like I said at the last one, my membership had run out, so I had to have a new membership. But English heritage for a single person, £72 a year. Sorry, there's a helicopter going by. So yeah, let's get on anyway. You can see here this would have been the courtyard, and you can see still the outlines of what would have been the different buildings and kind of rooms and everything else. It's amazing with even ruins that you can actually imagine all of this. I mean, it would have been a lovely building when you still got the cellar just going down there as well, and on top of that as well. And I mean, look, you know, up there with the sky as well going through it, it looks absolutely lovely, and that makes you dizzy going around. I'll put that on screen now. Nice to imagine what it would have been like. I mean, the thing is with ruins as well is you can actually see like where the fireplace and the chimneys would have been. You can see that would have been one fireplace, and there's one up there as well. Like most English heritage places, there's a lot of information boards around that tell you the history of it and everything else, because buildings like this, you know, I mean, that's 1100, that's near enough 1,000 years ago this was actually built. So it's gone through a lot of history, and I mean, the thing is I can try and read those boards out, but I read it and then come to camera and then I completely forget what I'm going to say, so it's not the best for me to do that. But again, even on the website it tells you a lot of information, and you know, we got Google, but I mean, you know, the best thing is just to actually visit these kind of places. And I mean, again, like I say, I'm in Shropshire, wherever, and like I say, there's what, 4 places within 20 minutes of each other, and that's the thing. It's with me, with the camper, this is the reason I want to get out, is visit these places. Now I think I've been to this one before, I'm not too sure, but the other ones I have been to, but it's always worth a visit, especially me with the photography, because you get different views, different scenes, different clouds, you know, colours and everything else. My photography's not that great, but yeah, does it matter? I mean, again, if you're not local to the place, you wouldn't really know about this. I mean, like I say, English heritage, it is worth using the app and the book to know exactly what's around, because like I say, this is kind of in the middle of nowhere really. And I mean, yes, you're surrounded by fields and it's gorgeous around here, but again, unless you're in the know, you wouldn't know that, unless you're in the know, you wouldn't know. But yeah, like I say, you just don't know that these places are here sometimes, and it's just well worth a visit. If you're interested in the history and everything else, that's great. even if you just want to relax some time. There's a lady with 2 children just relaxing, you know, just after school playing football and that. Like I say, I'm midweek, this would be busy the weekend and everything else. There's only a few spaces, probably about enough for about 10 cars just there, but it's better than some, trust me. But yeah, it's lovely here. Some people may say, well, it's just ruins, it's a bit boring, you know, what is there to look at? And yes, it's the history of it and everything else, like I've said, but it's just, like I say, for me, it's just getting out and experiencing this, really. That's it anyway. Let's go and we're going to have a look at the church. Now, I'm not a religious person at all, really, but I do like looking at churches, and I mean, sometimes, yes, if the door's open, I don't like going in now. I don't know why, because like I said, because I'm not religious, I don't know. But I mean, they're beautiful buildings, that's the thing. And like I say, you know, the church used to be the centre of community and village life years and years ago, and we've lost all that, whether you believe in religion or not. We've lost that community spirit in a sense, and you know, it takes you to a time gone by, as they say. I mean, the weather today can't make up its mind. 1 minute it's sunny, the next it's overcast and everything else. I come out, put my jacket on, and it was a bit chilly. It went really warm, but now it's gone cold again, really cold. Liking this kind of content, please like, subscribe, do all that kind of YouTubey stuff, because it does help me out, gives the motivation to do these kind of videos and share these places with you and share my photography. On the bit about photography as well, I did one about black and white photography, just shooting in black and white, and the original idea for that was to go to a local church and do it in black and white. I never did it that way, I did it another way, but I want to do the same again locally with like doing the sepia and everything else. So that's going to be an up and coming video, so stay tuned for that anyway, because there's that kind of stuff. I'm building silly knockoff Lego at the moment, these big Technic things. I don't know whether to post them on this channel or the second channel. You know, if you like this kind of content and you don't mind seeing the reviews and the builds, those time lapses, you know, please comment, because I'm not too sure if it's going to affect the algorithm, because YouTube is a bit of a funny thing for us creators, well, the newer creators anyway. Well, I'm going to head back to the van and get something to eat, because I'm hungry, because I've really had nothing to eat since like 5 o'clock this morning. Right, let's go back there. I'm back in the camper now. For food, it's near enough 5 o'clock. I'd bought a load of stuff from the supermarket, only tin stuff, like to do a wrap and all the bits and pieces and everything else, and you know, mix things up, and I just can't be bothered. I am now, my body is starting to fail. Because if you don't know me, unfortunately I've got a spinal problem, which is why you see me walking with the stick. But basically sometimes I can't even get out of bed, it's that bad and everything else. I mean, I've only been going today with lots of basically morphine and paracetamol and all the other bits and pieces just to try and keep me going. So yeah, my body's now starting to fail. So what I'm going to do is I am going to have something to eat, but I bought some little pasties. I like these little pasties, and that's, I'm going to warm one of those up, have that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to move down to the other place. I was going to probably go out for sunset, but I probably don't think that's going to happen now. We've got a few hours yet. We'll see what happens anyway. So let's get some food on the go. I mean, one thing that's great is having that, which is like the rip-off Rouge Monkey kind of thing. It's great for warming up food. The only problem is with the little stove I've got is I have to put a cup there, because else that'll fall over. But yeah, it's useful just for warming things up, like pasties and everything. Well, there you go. There's my dinner. I did say a pasty. Well, it's actually not a pasty. It's a slice and some crisps. Not the most healthiest, but I just can't be bothered. It's just one of those times. And again, with having a small van like this, you can't really do that much. And you know, again, it's mainly me most of the time that comes out, so yeah, things like this is just the easiest. Let me eat this, because I don't want to think you want to watch me eating this. I've got my tablet, just put a bit of TV or something on, just relax for a little bit, and then we'll go on from there. Change of plan again. Basically, I was just looking at the abbey that I was going to go to, where I'd parked earlier, which you could park there. That's not going to be a problem overnight. The only thing is it does say, according to English Heritage, the abbey's not open until 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, I've looked at the pictures because I have been there before, and yes, there is a gate on, so you can't get access into the actual ruins of the abbey, but I'm not too sure of the area around, so I'm not too sure whether it's best to stop there, because for me it's getting up for sunrise. That's what I like. So what I'm going to do is, from where I am at the moment, there's I think it's called Collins Wood, which is about less than 10 minutes away, and according to Park for Night, there's parking there, and as well there's people are saying there's labyrinth of walks and everything else. So I think that's going to be the best bet, because like I say, my back is just is give up. I need to just park up somewhere where I can be now, so I can then be ready for the morning. And where I am at the moment, like I say, I can't really do that because you've got a few houses along here and it's not fair. So yeah, we're gonna just head to there, and then I'm okay in the next 2 hours, and there's a bit of clearing wherever I am, then I might get out. If not, I don't know. I haven't got a clue, and you can tell in my voice I'm not really with this at the moment, so sorry this hasn't been the great start to the video. But again, like I say, if you've seen the first bit, you can see I've done a lot today. I've really pushed myself a hell of a lot too much, and that. So we're going to head to there anyway, so let's stop me going on again. Let's get on. I've arrived where I want to be now, which is Corbet Wood. I see I'm getting these names wrong anyway. And basically, yeah, I've just had a little wander around, and there's a map over there. There's paths going all over and everything else. Some great views, some nice vantage points and everything else. I'm not too sure, well, sun's setting over that way, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to get a picture or not, or anything like that. I mean, but it doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, I've done too much. My body's not letting me do anything, but it doesn't matter. I've got out. I'm out in the camper. I'm out in the wilderness, as they say, out in the wild. And yeah, I mean, the car park's really busy. It's like a dead end. You could probably get about 20 odd cars in this place, and that's it's, you know, but again, people walking the dogs and everything. It's only about 6:30 at the moment, so we've got an hour and a half to sunset, which is over there, and there's a slight little bit that goes up, and I may just literally just walk up to there and see if I can get a shot or two. And what I'll do is I'll show you around tomorrow morning. That's going to be what it's going to be. But yeah, we're just going to relax, and that's it. This is the advantage of having a little van like this. I mean, like I say, I'm just the other side of Shrewsbury, probably less than an hour from home, but at least I can just be, you know, here, and then tomorrow morning I can wake up and, you know, 5-10 minute walk and get some absolute amazing vantage points. Yeah, well, like I say, we're just going to relax now and just go out in a little bit, and that's what I'll see you in a moment. I've just come out. I'm in the campers just over there. I've just come out for the sunset. It's about 20 minutes, half an hour to sunset. I mean, my body doesn't want to do this. It's gone really overcast and I can't be bothered to walk that far. But like I say, I walked earlier, and there is a little bench up this way that would possibly give me a nice view over that way. Maybe some colours. I don't know. I'm just doing this just to please you lot, really. But as well, maybe get a shot or two, because you can't complain at a place like this. Like I say, I always say that, you just can't complain. But it's lovely here, just really nice. I mean, I'm watching the bird go, just scooting along there and everything else. But yeah, like I say, I'm only going to look literally 2-3 minute walk, and that's at my speed. So yeah, we'll get there, see what I can see, and I'll show you the view from up here. like I say, it's absolutely lovely. I mean, the path here, from here, it goes down and winds down that way and then goes all the way around. And like I say, it is amazing, paths and everything else. But I just haven't got the energy to explore. Not the best photos and not the best afternoon. Well, it has been, but it hasn't, if you know what I mean. But we'll see what tomorrow brings, that's the thing. So, right, well, let's just quickly have a wander that way. Well, like I say, I've just had a quick wander. I was going to walk down the road because you've got some nice views over some fields. I just got a picture or two. My backside, I can't walk any further, and I'd love to explore. It's a nice place to explore, but for me, the light's not as well as I want, and not what I want anyway. Gonna get the bed out, get snuggled up in bed. I mean, again, this isn't the point for this video. The point wasn't to come out for the sunrise and the sunset photography, which is what I normally do. It was to actually go to different places and everything else. And yes, a lot of those places I've been to before, but it doesn't matter. I just want to share those. And so that's the thing. If I don't get anything great tomorrow morning, it doesn't matter. I mean, I can drive down the road. There's some great views as I go down the road, and then at 6 o'clock in the morning, there's not going to be that many people around, so I can be able to pull up. I don't know yet, so let's get the bed out anyway. Well, as you can see, I'm snuggled up in bed now. Yes, it's been a reasonable afternoon. It was a good first day, well, first morning, which was the first video. And it's not been too bad. And like I say, this hasn't been the point about doing my sunrise and sunset photography. It's about getting out, doing all different photography, just visiting places and everything else. So what I'm going to do now is, because I'm shattered, it's only about 8:15, but my body has just give up, so I'm just going to watch a bit of telly, go to sleep, get up in the morning, probably have a little bit of an explore this way in the morning. Not too sure, maybe drive down, because there's a pull-in that gives me great views just a bit further down, but you couldn't really pull there properly overnight. I wouldn't trust it. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, but that's the thing. You just get out there in your van, and why not, and that's how it's just, I wish my body would let me do more. But anyway, I'm going to sign off for tonight, and see you in the morning. Well, good morning. I don't know if you can hear, it's raining at the moment. It's just about 5:15, and I forgot to check the weather for around here, didn't I? Stupid me. So going out for some sunrise photography is pointless because of the rain. So I could have actually stopped at that other car park and been there for the actual abbey. But again, that's the thing. If I hadn't have decided, I wouldn't have known about this. And I mean, like I say, spectacular views here, and a labyrinth, like I say, of walks and everything else going a lot further around. What I'm going to do is, the rain's going for about another hour or so. What we'll do is hopefully wait until the rain eases off, and then we'll have an explore around here. It's going to be muddy. It's been enjoyable going out in the van again. There's another van here. It's been not a bad night. So I'll see you in a minute anyway and decide what I'm actually doing. Am I lopsided? To you, but I'm not that good at forgetting. Oh, well, you're in the wrong place.